I'm assuming I'm on this side. Oh, thank you. Ooh.
You need to use the restroom?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't. Like, yes, I didn't get to go. They woke me up earlier.
Let me work on finding a female officer. You got nothing on you you're not supposed to have.
I'm gonna check my files. Yeah. Nope. And I don't have a bra, so like this is it.
Again, not a personal thing, but I don't want to get myself in trouble thing. Chief has
Please don't make it too tight. Because I'm swelling as it is. Thank you.
And I'll lock it so it doesn't tighten up on you anymore.
Thank you.
Okay. Detective's already here, knows you're here.
I mean, if they're going to be in right now, I mean, I'll wait. I want to get this. Let's just do it.
Okay. They know you're here. Well, we probably need a female officer to come search you just real quick to double check, but we'll work on seeing what we can get. It'll be just like 2 minutes at that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Stacy.
Hey, how you doing? Hi,
How are you?
This young lady's
I just
gonna
woke up. It's not a good day yet.
Yeah.
This young lady's gonna search
Sure.
to make sure that you don't have anything on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you do, please.
No, I don't. I don't even have my underwear on. So, I mean, really, I woke up like this. Do you want to stand up or?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is better be stand right here.
Oh.
As far as you can
Sure.
there.
To this side? Okay, that's about it.
Hold it for me.
Can I get one up?
Yeah, probably gonna need that.
I'm
about
very ticklish.
Sorry, that's
No, it's okay. I don't even have underwear on. Yeah, no, we're good.
Loading
There's
up
pockets.
me or
Yep.
anything?
No. I just emptied them for the other dudes, so.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna.
Officer, let me know if you need me to step outside for privacy or anything.
Okay.
I have no underclothes on, so it's hard to hide anything.
Can you just tell me about
Yeah, I'm trying. Ow. Ah, fuck. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't feel anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't come in here with anything.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay. Stacy, we're gonna facilitate you using the bathroom, so we'll unhook you.
Oh,
and get over.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take that off for you.
Sure.
We also need her hair tie.
Where is it?
Oh, okay.
Let me see where it is.
I don't know. Oh, that hurts. Oh, thank you.
In 1 second, do you have the property bag? Yeah, I'll go with.
Where am I following you?
Hey, Earl, was this school that passed out on you yesterday?
And then we'll do my code? Or box? Does she have my code?
ahead and have a seat. I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You what?
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, you said, if you said an hour, I'm like,
No, in a minute.
okay, thank
Need
you.
a bottle of water or anything?
That'd be so awesome, thank you.
Stacy, I'll be back in a
Oh,
minute.
thank you very much.
Stacy. I've been hoping to have an opportunity to speak to you again.
Before we do this, Lance was supposed to bring me down. He told me that if anything, we need to call him. It's a detective. So.
Yeah. I just talked to them.
Okay, and what did he say?
They know you're here.
Okay, what are they doing about it? No, I don't mean here with you. I know that was part of.
I don't know what's going to happen on their end. That they're their own thing. But I would like to talk to you about this whole thing. So.
I promised him I would come in, so.
What's that?
I promised him I'd come in, and I was supposed to come in, I think, last week. And I wound up getting kicked out of a hotel room, and so I have nowhere to go with my dog, so it's kind of...
And this has been ongoing, where we've been trying to get a chance to talk.
Right. I don't want to deal with it, man. Like, you understand that, like...
Yeah.
I mean, I know it
this isn't going to go away.
I know, and it's crappy on one side of it, and it's crappy on, it is.
It
sucks.
It's the term of a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
Before we start talking, I'm going to read you your rights again.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning and to be with you during questioning, if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
That was a yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their end of stuff. They are aware of this stuff.
Right.
So I know it's been, let's say, difficult to try to get you to come in and talk.
Right.
I need to get this done.
I know, and I'm not trying to make your job. I'm not. I just don't want. I just don't want.
Yeah, I understand. So it's a double-sided sword, because you know about other people that have talked and whatnot. And
well, yeah, Chris gets a copy of every single thing.
As he does, yeah. And that's all part of the thing. But like I told you before, your apartment or your DNA is in the apartment where the murder occurred.
I'm aware of that.
And that's not a good thing. And if there's a rational explanation,
and there is, and
then I'd like to hear
and
that.
So, like, I thought long and hard about this, like, and I've done nothing wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I love Chris. Chris, despite what you guys might think, Chris.
Oh, I completely understand. Chris has got a couple different sides still. He's
a good dude. He really is.
Yeah, he might have a very good part.
But
yeah.
Right, and the first night I met him, he sat in my room beside my bed because I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't let anyone in around. He wouldn't let anyone steal from me. He wouldn't even let them use the bathroom because the bathroom was hooked to my bedroom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he stayed there all night. Didn't move. I woke up for the first time and there's nothing on.
Yeah, that's kind of rare in your environment.
And like, I love him for that. Like, he looked out for me. But as far as that goes, he told me to tell the truth, and that's I've done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't remember dates. Okay, I know that whatever happened there happened, and then when I was there, I didn't know I was there. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to turn the volume on this something down in case anybody calls. Go ahead.
So I didn't know where I was, and I went there with four of us. Basically, his girlfriend came home and was pissed off because there was another girl there, not me, but another girl, and she's awesome. So we left. I wasn't even driving my car. Sean was, and that's where we wound up. Now, I didn't know where we were when we were there. I had no idea. I was home the night that all that happened. I mean, you can ping my cell phone. I was at my dad's.
Okay.
For a fact, I was at my dad's.
The phone was at your dad's.
I was at my dad's.
Okay.
You can talk to everyone who was I was at my dad's.
And I could have gone and talked to your dad in trying to alibi that, but I refrained from doing that.
I know, and I appreciate that. I'm at the point where, go ahead. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay.
I know I was home because, like I said, I wasn't even getting high yet.
Okay.
So I was still at home I might go out on the weekends here or there. And I lasted hanging around without getting high for so long. Until I didn't, Mother's Day, and I think it was Mother's Day weekend. No, maybe a little after that. I don't know, but so that's where we were, and because we had to leave his house, and we were there for, I honestly couldn't even say, an hour or two, ish.
So
and I don't remember how it came about. I don't remember how it came about where I figured out where I was, and I left. And I left by myself. There was still 3 there, and I left because well, duh, and I was pissed because, like, why am I here?
that's bad juju.
And I have my own. I told you, I had my little, like, whatever, but I left.
Okay.
I don't know what DNA could have been there. I didn't have sex there. All my clothes were on. I mean, I probably smoked a cigarette, I'm assuming, because I smoke. But there was no, I don't even think we got high there. I don't even think we even had any, like, seriously, like, it was somewhere to go.
Okay.
When we got there, I'm trying to remember, it was so long ago. I'm trying to picture it. I want to say we waited in the car. And then I want to say they said, yeah, you can come in, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, I'm not 100%. It's been a long time. And then we went. I mean, I couldn't even tell you the whole layout of the. I mean, really, I know that. I don't know if there was a bed or a couch or a blanket or something. I sat on the floor, and Sean sat there. We bullshitted. I don't know if it was a bedroom or just a way to go back. I don't know. And Chris was there with a girl. Well, the girl that and somebody came by. I don't know why, or I don't remember who it was, but they said something about it being whatever her name's apartment. Because I didn't know her. Like, I don't even know that girl. I know her mom, but I don't know her. I've never met her. And I remember them. What it was, I don't know, but I remember them saying something about her being her apartment, and I said, "Oh, hell no! Why am I here?" And I thought it was weird. Like, how could anyone even be in there anyway? But, and I got pissed and I left.
Okay.
I mean, it's not exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that's it.
Okay. Well, let's go back. So, what apartment were you at?
I couldn't even tell you. Is it Lori's or whatever her name is?
Okay. Where was the apartment located at, roughly? I
didn't drive.
How did you guys start to go there?
We had to leave, Chris's and...
Leave Chris's where?
Apartment on Ocotillo?
Okay.
Ocotillo, I think it was.
Okay.
Right there. It was him and his girlfriend at the time.
Who was his girlfriend at the time?
Oh, God. Mary.
Mary? Mattress Mary Drake?
What'd you call her?
Mattress Mary.
Why? I don't want to know.
Okay. So Mary, his girlfriend at the time.
Mattress? I've never heard that before.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Okay. And she lived at Ocotillo?
I want to say it was Ocotillo.
Like 2502 West Ocotillo? Right there, the freeway in Ocotillo?
Yeah, by the freeway, yeah.
Okay. So, Mary was at the apartment?
I don't remember if she was there. No, I don't think she was there prior. Wait, which apartment?
Lori's apartment.
No, Mary wasn't there.
Okay. So, you guys were at Mary's apartment on Ocotillo with Chris?
Right.
And
Mary came home.
Okay.
Who knows what she was mad about.
Okay.
and she's got a mouthpiece.
Okay.
So it was just like, gotta go.
Is this the same Mary that Chris later went to Michigan with?
Yes.
Okay, so, just so we have the right Mary.
Yeah. And that was that. So we all go to, like, just naturally, like, go to get in my car, and I'm like, well, whoa, where are we going?
Okay.
Because I'm a pain in the ass like that. Like, I'm not just going to drive my car around, you know? And I don't remember how, if it was like, you know, we'll go to a friend's or I know someone. I don't remember how it was, you know, and I said, well, you want to drive? And I looked at Sean, I said, you want to drive? I hate driving.
Okay.
So he said, yeah, I'll drive. And so I threw him the keys. He got in. I got in passenger side.
What kind of car were you guys in?
My car. What was I driving? What was I driving at the time? Oh, my Kia.
Okay, what color was it?
Black. Black
Kia. What year was it? And how many doors?
Oh, God. 2012. 2012.
So it was 2 years
never.
old?
My dad got it for me when I got out of prison.
Okay. 2012 black Kia. How many doors?
4.
4 door. Okay. So.
It's been since blown up. So.
Okay. You, Sean, Chris,
and some chick.
And some chick. And you guys all went to. Do you remember who came up with the idea for the apartment to go to?
It was one of the boys.
One of the boys. So either you or Sean, or either Chris or Sean.
Yeah, because I've never been there, and the girl didn't seem to know anybody. So.
Okay. Okay. And do you remember who the girl was at all? Have you seen her since?
Sean was her name too.
Sean. Okay. So a girl named Sean. So one of the boys had the idea, either Chris or Sean, the guy Sean, had the idea to go to the apartment.
I just.
Okay. But you guys ended up at an apartment. Do you remember where that apartment was?
Not really. I know it was south of where Chris lived, and maybe a little west.
Okay, south and west.
If that's helpful, I really toward like Camelback and like in the if I
Okay.
That, but from where he was, it was like a.
It was west. West of where you guys were?
Yeah, maybe a little south.
Maybe a little south. Okay, so you guys, Sean drives your car to this apartment, and was this the first time you'd ever been there?
The first time I've ever been. I didn't know the girl.
Okay. You don't even know the girl who owned the apartment?
That's what I mean when I said I didn't know the girl.
And you said the name Lori, correct?
Yeah, because it's Pam's daughter, so I know that.
And that's Apache Pam, correct?
Right.
Okay, so Apache Pam's daughter's Lori, that was her apartment.
Right.
So you guys get there, and describe, what did the apartment complex look like?
It's been so long. I couldn't tell you. It's been too long. Like.
Was the apartment on the second story or the first story?
I want to say the first.
Okay, so possibly the first story.
I want to say the first. I don't remember.
Was it a big apartment or a small apartment?
From where I stood, it was just an apartment. I didn't go back. Like, I literally walked in and we went and sat. I want to say there was like a blanket or something, or like a, and I sat, like, when you walked in the door, I just remember I went this way and just sat. Like, okay. I didn't move from that spot the whole time.
Okay, so you went in the door, you went to the left, and you sat.
Right.
Okay.
I don't remember there being furniture.
So there might not have been furniture? Was there anything that you can remember inside the apartment?
Coca-Cola stuff.
Coca-Cola stuff.
Chris has a Coca-Cola thing, and I feel like I want to say there was Coca-Cola stuff, because every time I see it, I just automatically think, oh, Chris would love that. And
okay.
So I think there was Coca-Cola stuff.
Okay. And who got you access into this apartment?
I'm going to say Chris and Sean, because they came back to the car to say, hey, yeah, you can come on in.
Okay, so they went up to the apartment first?
Yeah.
To see if it was okay
I
to
believe
go
so,
in?
yeah.
Okay, and then they went in. So you went inside, you sat down in the living room.
Right.
And you can't remember any furniture specifically.
No.
And you don't know if you even sat on any furniture.
I'm pretty sure it was like a blanket, like a
blanket,
like a throw, or something, and sat down right there.
Okay.
Trying to, I wasn't there very long. Like.
Okay. So you were in there. What happened when you guys were in there?
Nothing.
Okay.
A whole lot of freaking nothing.
So you're just hanging out in there.
Not even. It was. Chris was back there with a girl. I was sitting there with Sean, and no funny.
Okay.
So
he was back where?
I don't know, because literally I didn't move from that spot, so I don't know if it was a bedroom or like a back room, like open room sort of thing. I don't know.
Okay. But he was in the back with the girl.
Yeah.
What was he doing with the girl?
I don't want to know. Don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know something. I don't know nothing. I just don't. I'm good on that.
So he's back there in the back room with the girl, and you're sitting there. Sean, who is Sean?
Sean. Wedo. Sean.
Wedo. He goes by Wedo. Bites?
If I'm saying, I don't even know if I'm saying it.
Sean Wedo Bites. Could it be Beats?
Sure.
Okay. So Sean, and describe Sean to me.
How do I explain him?
You white guy, Hispanic guy?
It depends. He says he's white.
Okay. But they call him Wedo.
That doesn't mean you're white.
True.
He's not white.
How long is his hair? What color is his
hair?
I
haven't seen him in...
I mean, from what you remember from
short. I mean, it's hair. It's guy hair. It's like buzzed or whatever.
Buzzed, or was it shaved?
Well, that's when it's shaved.
Okay.
Buzzed, yeah. Pocky.
Pocky?
I hate to
How long had you known Sean?
At that point, actually right around the same time I met Chris, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Actually, I think I met Chris through Sean.
Okay. So were Chris and Sean friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris and Sean are friends. And you met Chris possibly through Sean?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe? I'm pretty sure. I think I did.
Okay. And they went up to the door, checked it, came back, it was okay, and the two girls went in.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they did when they went up there. If they asked somebody, can we, you know what I'm saying, at that juncture, can we come in? I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't discussed, like, what they were going to, I assumed, can we come in? We don't have anywhere to go right now, sort of thing.
Got it.
So.
Now, the girl, Sean, that went, was with you guys, you had only met her that day? Sounds like?
No, I've here and there, you know what I mean? She's a good kid.
Okay.
She's...
What's her last name?
I'm trying to picture Facebook.
Were you Facebook friends with her at that time?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. And then, describe her to me.
Darker hair, long. I don't know. Skinny. She's like thin.
About how old was she?
Oh God. Mid-20s.
Okay. How tall was she? Was she taller than you, shorter than you?
Probably the same.
Okay. How tall are you, Stacy?
Oh, I'm like 5'6.5" ish. I think I added the half on for some reason.
she's around 5'6", mid-20s, long dark hair, skinny, white female or Hispanic?
She's white.
White female. Anything else that you remember about how she looks?
She's cute.
Cute. Her first name was Sean, and she was hanging out with Chris.
Right.
But Chris is seeing Mary at that time.
Listen, that's his business.
Okay.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Was she over at Mary's apartment?
That's why Mary flipped out.
Oh, okay. So Chris is with Sean.
I don't know that there was anything going on between them after but initially, I mean, someone walks in a room, there's a spark, I mean, but initially, no.
Okay.
When I left, I can't speak on.
Okay. So you're in the apartment, and how do you realize it's Lori's apartment? And
somebody, I couldn't even tell you who. Somebody wound up coming there. And it's just so long ago, dude. Like, it's so long ago. I don't even know what was said.
So somebody came to the apartment? Somebody else?
Yeah, and I don't remember what was said. I don't remember what was said. Maybe her name was I don't know. And it just kind of all,
okay. So maybe somebody else came to the apartment, and you don't know what it was that triggered it, but somebody might have mentioned Lori's name, but for some reason you put the connection that this is Lori's apartment, and then you put the connection, oh, this is the apartment that the murder happened at. Is that right?
So, yeah, I just...
Is that correct, Stacy?
I mean, yeah, no, the dude, that's where you guys had been there, I believe, prior to... See, that's what I'm saying, like, I think you guys had already been there.
Okay.
Which is why, like, afterward, like, I'm like, how are we even in here?
Okay, so you were wondering how you'd been in.
Right, like, because I would think that you would close it off.
So you had already heard about the murder at that time, correct?
If I remember correctly, that's why I'm saying, for some reason, I feel like, that's so long ago, dude, like,
yeah.
I feel like I remember thinking, like, if someone was, there, I would think it would be taped off or closed off, or, you know what I mean? So, like, when you came to talk to me last time and you said you found DNA, I remember saying, and I said to somebody, I'm like, how could they find my DNA if they had already searched and done whatever you had to do? I mean, unless you guys go back, I don't know.
Okay. Occasionally we do go back. I actually went back out to that apartment 3 times.
Okay, yeah, which, I mean, I guess I don't blame you, but that's what I'm saying. I was like...
So, how did you find out about Josh's murder? Did you know Josh?
No, I never met the kid.
Did you know of Josh? Because Josh had...
No, not all that. I had just gotten out of prison.
Okay.
So, I didn't know of him. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't know... I had heard a story about him, but didn't know it was him, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
That story
just that Kit used to go out with him.
Okay. So you heard a story about Kit dating Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you hear about his murder?
I don't know. There's nothing I can speak on that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that would be factual. I don't even want to. I've heard all sorts of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard all sorts of stuff.
But you had heard something before you were in the apartment. Which is because you left the apartment because you figured out that it was the murder apartment.
I mean, yeah, I have to. It's so long ago, dude. Like, and mixed with what I know now, and me trying to block out the fact that I know anyone who had anything to, like, I'm not cool with it.
Stacy, you know, the vast majority of the people that were involved in this homicide.
Yeah, I know. Allegedly.
Well, not allegedly. Kit pled guilty. She got 25 years. Total.
I haven't.
20 years. She pled it down. We originally charged her with conspiracy to commit murder. She pled guilty to conspiracy to commit kidnapping. She got 20 years flat, or 20 years for that, and then 5 years flat for the gang enhancement charge. So.
For the gang enhancement charge.
Yeah, because there's also gang stuff. She's got lightning bolts tattooed on the back of her neck, and.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
She pled guilty to it. So.
Okay.
Obviously, there was enough evidence for that.
Okay. Sorry.
And then Sherry, I think she got, I can't remember exactly, I think it's 13 to 16.
Why?
Conspiracy to commit kidnapping. She wasn't there. She wasn't at the apartment when the murder happened. So, she ordered it.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Well, what did you hear about that? I know you were friends with Sherry.
I can't stand Sherry.
Okay.
But right is right and wrong is wrong, dude. Sorry, I feel so bad because I know Chris is gonna hear this and I can't do it anymore. Please don't make me do this.
You have to.
No. He's my friend.
Stacy, you know information about this homicide? Okay.
Nothing factual. It's not
Stacy.
fair. I had nothing to do with this, and I'm stuck here now, and it's not fair.
Stacy, for a minute, okay?
Can I talk to Lance? I want to talk to Lance, please.
Stacy, listen to me for a minute.
It's not fair. I didn't ask for this.
Listen to me, okay? It's very important that you listen to me. You are right in the middle of this. You are friends with all the main players.
I was a friend.
You or whatever.
And I wouldn't call it friends.
Stacy, please just stop talking for a minute.
I'm sorry. This is bullshit.
Stacy, please stop talking for a minute. You were friends with everybody that's been identified as being involved with this. Your DNA is in the murder apartment. If you are not guilty of committing any crimes, and you don't tell me the things that you know, you're then hindering my investigation. Okay? I'm trying to do this nicely.
I know.
I know I don't want to hink up anybody that I don't have to hink up, but you know things, and you need to share that with me, because otherwise you're hindering. So I can understand your loyalty towards different people, especially Chris. I can understand that, and I can empathize with that. But you're going to do yourself more harm.
I understand that.
By holding stuff back.
It's just not that. It's just I didn't sign up for this, and I didn't want to.
Well, you, at this point, where you're hindering if you hold things back, you really don't have a choice not to say what you know.
I don't want to know anything. That's what I'm upset about.
I bet you don't want to know anything.
Why?
But
Why?
you do. And I know you do. And I've known you. I've known that for a long time, and I've been patient with you, Stacy. I've been immensely patient. And my patience has ended.
And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not
trying to be one either. But it comes a point in time where you didn't do this stuff. You didn't invite
I wasn't there.
You didn't invite this stuff on you. Right? You didn't make these decisions that caused these actions to go down this path.
No.
So you shouldn't be responsible. But you are responsible for your decision right now. So if you don't tell me what you know, then you're hindering. The two main things I arrest people for, Stacy, are murder-related charges and hindering prosecution. In normal cases, hindering is not that bad of a felony, but when it's hindering a homicide, it's hindering the first. It gets bumped up. The last person that took a plea for hindering on one of my cases...
You don't need to do all that. I'm not stupid.
got 8 years.
I understand the severe... I just got out of prison. My mom just died. I'm trying to fucking live my life, and I can't seem to catch a fucking break, dude. I can't do that. Listen, I don't know anything factual.
Tell me what you've heard about the murder.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Just give me a second to find the words, because I'm trying to find a way to tell you what you want and not hurt anybody or help any.
And I understand that, but you just need to tell me the truth. Because in reality, there's not going to be a way to navigate those waters.
I know.
You're just
This is a shitty situation, so now I gotta go down on paper as a snitch for something I didn't even ask to be part of. Like, what the fuck is that?
If somebody puts you in this situation, then that's your only option.
That's crappy. That's crappy. He told me to tell the truth. Like, he told me to.
Because Chris knows. He's seen other people in the same exact position. Probably in the same exact room. That was kind of his way of saying, I know. I know what's going to happen.
Why don't you take natural life off the table?
Or take death off the table is what you mean.
No, I mean take natural life off the table.
That's a decision with the county attorney's office. This was an extremely brutal murder.
I've heard.
Josh suffered for a long time.
That's what I've heard. Like I said, I didn't know the kid. I'd never met him.
Yeah.
Before.
I never met him before. I only met him after he was.
I mean, I heard he was a dirtbag, honestly, but not. No one deserves. No,
when people have addiction problems,
they do dirtbaggy things. I know.
I
He
completely
didn't deserve
understand
what
that.
happened.
Nobody deserves.
And I don't even know everything. I don't want to. I don't.
Tortured, have his bones broken,
Please,
not be able to move. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, Stacy. This is an extremely heinous murder.
Maybe that's why it's so easy for me to not, because I don't know everything, and I don't want to know everything. I don't want to know anything.
And I know that Chris is running around telling everybody. Believe me, I've talked to
I know.
a boatload of different people. We told this to this person, told this to this person, told this to this person, told this to this person.
But just like I did with you, I won't listen to it. I don't want to listen to it.
And I've heard that before. From
You know.
Sherry. Look at where Sherry's at.
Sherry,
Stacy?
that's one thing. Sherry didn't have anything. Listen, that's one thing I do know, and I'm sorry, Chris, but Sherry didn't have nothing to fucking do with it, dude.
Well, tell me
I'm
about
telling you she didn't.
Tell me about that.
She was homesick.
Mm-hmm.
And they robbed her or something. I don't know. I think it was before I was around.
Josh robbed her.
Yeah, Josh and some dude. I think, like I said, I think I was still in prison or something. I'm not 100%, but because I wasn't hanging out all the time.
And that was the initial reason why they kidnapped him. Because he robbed Sherry. Sherry, according to Sherry herself, wanted to get her money back.
And that's news to me. Like, really, that's news to me because she's never even admitted that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know she feels disgusted. Or we would sit and I thought it was because he hurt Kit.
That's part of the reason, too.
I thought that was the reason.
It's part of it.
And then Sherry puts on a pretty damn good show.
Sherry's been lying for a long time.
Because the only reason I'm saying anything I'm saying, like, to you, right, is because I'm thinking I'm sticking up for her because I really believed it. Like, I believed her. Like, I really thought this was behind him hurting Kit because she tried to kill herself and they were boyfriend and girlfriend or some crap. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that story, too.
And
I believe that was probably true, and that's kind of a shitty thing to do.
It's super fucking shitty.
Yeah.
But...
So Josh is no angel, I know that.
No, but listen, short of being a chomo, I can't think of anyone who fucking deserves it. I'm sorry if you were a chomo, you hurt a kid, that's one thing, but they wasn't the chomo, you know. But I'm sitting here and I'm fucking thinking of Sherry, feeling bad. Like, I'm feeling bad for her.
You shouldn't. She admitted her guilt. She actually got a decent deal.
Fuck her in it.
Out of it.
Fuck her in the deal.
Because she could have she had a potential for life, too. Things could have gone very far south for her. So
maybe
she's fortunate with what she got. And
there
was a lot of debate whether she was going to get what she got.
I really believe she didn't have anything to do with it.
She did. She was in constant contact with all the people that were executing
Well, she was friends with
the different crimes when they were at the crime scene.
Oh.
So when they're there torturing Josh, disposing of his body, covering him in plastic, she's in communication with them. She's paying for shit to clean up. So yeah, she's guilty of conspiracy to commit kidnapping is a lesser.
I'm sitting here fucking sticking up for her.
Did we charge? No, I think we just charged her with conspiracy to commit kidnapping. We didn't charge her with conspiracy to commit murder, but I think we could have.
Seriously fucking sticking up for her.
What she pled guilty to was the minimum of what I think
I
she's
didn't follow
responsible for.
her. I don't follow anybody. I stay away from.
So if you have any allegiance to her,
no, I can't stand her.
okay.
But right is right and wrong is wrong.
True.
So so I thought that was the case. And I'm sitting here and I'm feeling bad because I really think she don't have. I really fucking think.
What did Sherry tell you about what happened?
She didn't. She played like she didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't there, so I didn't know. She wasn't there, and I talked to her on the phone that night. And I know she was sick. And it had been rumored that it was because they robbed her and stuff, and she sat there and cried, and I mean.
So she denied that to you.
Completely.
Were you friends with Kit at all, or acquaintances with her?
Yeah. At some point, not for very long, but.
Well, that's kind of the way relationships go with Kit. People aren't friends with her for long.
She's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did she say about this?
Nothing. Just nothing. She didn't have to.
Okay. What did Chris say about this?
I told him that I was sitting in my car purposely because I wanted to talk to him. And I just told him I don't know what's going on. This is the word around town. And I love you, dude. Shut your fucking mouth if you did this. Either tell someone or don't. But don't involve everybody. That's funny enough. And I told him I don't want to know. I don't.
So you heard the rumor about him being involved in this, and this is before he was arrested? That he was telling people. And what did he say to you?
He said the kid was loyal to him.
That kid was loyal to him?
At the time when he had nobody else.
Okay.
And she was the only one there for him. That's why I didn't think Sherry, that's, you know what
Maybe his motivation was more towards the loyalty to Kit.
I know, I feel so fucking stupid.
And what else?
I'm sitting here fighting with myself because I don't want Sherry, even though I can't stand her, I don't want her to go to prison for something she didn't,
Sure.
I know, but to me, she didn't. I didn't.
Sherry's done.
But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Kit's done.
I didn't know. It just sucks. It's fucking stupid.
So what did Chris tell you? He was loyal to Kit.
And he said that, he did it, and I stopped him, and I'm like, stop saying that. Stop saying that. Stop saying it.
Okay. So he said he did it,
and
you told him to stop telling people.
just stop saying it now in front of me. Stop it.
And when was that he said that? Was that after you were in the apartment? Or before?
I honestly don't. I would have to. I don't know.
Was it around the same time then?
I don't know. I want to say it's before, because I connect. I don't.
Is that how you connected with him?
I don't know. It's been so long.
So it may have been before you were in the apartment.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know. I want to say yeah, but I don't know.
Okay.
Like I can't swear. I don't know, but I would.
It may have been before, but was it definitely around the time that you were in the apartment? Plus or minus a week?
Oh God.
Ish. I know it's a couple years ago.
Like I couldn't answer that honestly. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. I'm trying to remember, and it's so far back. I don't know. I know that we were at Sherry's, because like I said, we were in my car purposely. We were at Sherry's apartment.
Is that the one on Thunderbird?
Yeah. But that's...
So you guys are over at Sherry's?
that's as close. I just remember sitting in my car there. So like that's as close to a timeline as I can get. Is I know that I don't remember. Like I'm trying to talk myself out of it because I don't remember, and I don't want to say something wrong. Like.
Yeah. And this was definitely before he left Michigan, right?
Well, yeah, he was with me, so in the car. So.
And why did he go to Michigan?
I guess Mary's son or something was out there. I mean, to get away. I mean, we never specifically, I didn't drill him on it. But I know Mary, I guess, had family out there or something, or kids or something like that.
So they want to go out there because of too much heat, because he's talking to everybody, and I'm starting to talk to people at that time.
I'm trying to remember when you left even. Yeah, because you had already talked to Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sherry was the first person you talked to, if I remember correctly, because I remember her. Excuse me, sorry. I remember her coming home, and I'm trying to picture. I remember her coming home and talking about it, but not really talking about it.
Okay.
In front of people, myself included, actually. Like in what they were questioning, or you were questioning her on. I think she mostly just talked to Chris, and Kit was there. I guess you want to say Kit, maybe.
Okay.
So I knew it had something to do with Josh, but what you drilled her on or whatever, I wasn't privy to. So when I talked to him, I would think it would have to have been after that. I can't swear to it.
Okay. So at some point in time, you and him have a conversation in the parking lot of Sherry's apartment complex on Thunderbird, because you've been hearing all the rumors about his involvement, and you confront him about it. And he tells you that he did it, and you tell him to stop telling people.
I just said stop.
Why do you think he was telling so many people?
I don't know. Like, I've never killed, well, not on purpose. You know, I had a car accident thing, but, like, I don't have an answer. I'm not a psychologist. Like seriously, like
Was he trying to get work, like, enforcing stuff, or?
What do you mean?
Like, getting payback for stuff and getting money back and stuff like that. Was that his angle for telling all these people?
I don't understand what you mean.
Like, was he trying to build his reputation?
I don't think so. But not purposefully. I don't think that was a drive or anything. I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist. Like,
Okay.
I mean, you're watching enough movies, obviously you do that. It's not something you talk about. Like, I mean, the whole objective would be to not get caught, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
So why?
Why would somebody talk about it to a shit ton of people?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
so when you guys are in the apartment, for some reason you realize that that's the apartment where the murder happened. Something keying in with Lori, because at that time you had known that it happened in Lori's apartment.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you guys had already, searched or whatever.
At that time, when you're in the apartment, is it correct that at that time you knew it happened in Lori's apartment? So when they mentioned something about Lori.
I mean, I want to say yeah, but this could be something that I've, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, put in my head, like,
Okay. But for some reason you knew that was the apartment where the murder happened and you left.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And why did you leave? You didn't want to be in the apartment where the murder happened?
Well, no. Why would I?
So you left because you didn't want to be in the apartment?
Why would I want to be there when, why the fuck? I'm not being rude to you. Well, fuck!
Did that freak you out, being in the apartment where the murder happened?
Like, you didn't deserve that, dude.
You didn't. Nobody deserves that. I mean, even if somebody is supposed to die, it should be done in a humane way.
Don't just let him die. Natural, like just, who the fuck?
Or don't beat him to death. Or don't kill him by trying to cut his head off with a knife.
But just don't.
Yeah. Or don't.
Don't.
Or don't do all of the above.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I can understand the whole child molester mentality.
I just think that they should go through what they put a kid through. Like,
what they did was certainly not right, and they should pay a very serious price for that. I'm 100% with you on that one. But, and Josh was screwing up. He was robbing people, but he was a dope fiend.
I don't care. I don't care what that kid did. I really don't.
He didn't deserve that.
Nobody deserves
And there's other ways to handle that besides going that far. Stacy, when you were in the apartment, it was before I had been in the apartment for your DNA to be in there.
It was before?
Correct. They had moved furniture out after the homicide.
Who did?
People.
Like Chris or you? Like, I don't...
No, not us. People involved in this. You're friends with Chuck, right?
I know Chuck, yeah.
What's his involvement in this?
I'm not 100%. I'm more friends with his daughter.
Rihanna?
Yeah, Rhiannon, yeah. From what I understand, he was there somewhere at the end of it.
He was there at the end of it? And who did you hear that from?
Just everybody. I mean, everybody.
Okay. What did Chuck say to you?
I don't think me and Chuck ever talked about it. I don't know that me and Chuck... I don't remember. I don't remember if it was... being around these people, there's bits and pieces that get said or spoken that I'm not going to be able to remember who said what. And you build a picture in your head, whether it's true, whether it's not, Like, I have a picture in my head of what I think happened.
What's that picture?
I don't, it's,
It's just the picture in your head.
I've worked really hard to get it out of my head because I'm not good with any of this.
Well, get it out of your head by telling it to me now and then never think of it again.
Right, but it's all my assumptions, and so it really, it bears no, you know, but what I say that to say that, you know, Sherry might say something, or Chris, or Joe Blow, you know, and damn.
So you got acid reflux?
Yeah, I guess.
Is that why you keep like hiccuping and whatnot?
Chuck was there at the end
Okay.
to help, I guess.
To help.
Straighten up.
Just help straighten up.
Yeah.
And who did you hear that from?
Everybody. Like, everybody.
And who's everybody? Did you hear it from Sherry?
No, see, that's the thing. With Sherry, it was always, she didn't know. Like, that's straight up, like, she didn't know. She was just, every fucking time.
Did you hear it from Kit?
Maybe Kit really didn't. Maybe. It's in, like I'm saying, like, bits and pieces. If we're, you know, just somewhere and someone says something, or Amanda, maybe.
Amanda? Not the Amanda that's dead.
Yeah.
Is it that Amanda?
Little, she's like little.
Amanda Johnson, the one that got shot in the head in Glendale?
Yeah. Everybody, like, just random people. Everybody.
You're friends with Gary Lee Baker Jr.
Mhm. Yes.
Right.
Yes, I am.
Who is Gage's son?
He's my kid. Not literally, of course, but he's a good kid.
Yeah, he's
He's sober.
doing much
He's
better
working.
now.
He's doing amazing. Very proud of him.
Yeah.
Very proud of him. He's a good kid. Gage would be proud of him.
I'd hate to see him stumble.
I'm not worried about it. He goes to church. Like, he goes to church. I don't think it's much, and he works like 2 jobs. He's kicking ass, dude.
He's doing good now.
Why do you bring him up?
His DNA's in the apartment too. And I already interviewed him and he straight up lied.
Not about what?
Being in the apartment. Who told you about Chuck's involvement?
I don't remember.
Was Gary in the apartment with you? There's only a small window.
There was only 4 of us, though. Like, there was 4 of us in there.
And Stacy, there's only a small window of time that you could have gotten your DNA in that apartment before we got there. Or before it was sealed. And we got there.
I don't remember it. I could have sworn it was like months after it.
It wasn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I could have, that it was months after.
So when you were in the apartment, was that before or after Chris got arrested?
Oh, it would have to be before Chris got arrested.
I mean, arrested for dope in April. He got picked up from that.
Oh, I don't remember him being arrested.
He was arrested at the apartment complex.
Which one?
Where this occurred.
I don't think I even know about that. Or at least I don't remember, but I don't.
24th, 23rd of April. We pulled this past booking photos. He was booked. It's the one where he's booked with a big old beard.
He always has a big old beard.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being arrested. I mean, I believe you. I just...
It was. And at that time, Lori was arrested, too.
Who?
Lori.
I'm trying to remember, because I don't know Lori. I don't remember Chris being arrested. I don't remember him being arrested.
So tell me about Gary at this time. Was Gary hanging around with Chris?
I mean, not a shit ton.
It was just after Gage died, so he's kind of emotionally, I can imagine.
Yeah, no way. No, he, I don't mean this in a mean way. Gary was the dropper by, the annoying kid. Like, he got high and oh my god. Oh my god.
Why do you say that?
Oh my god. Just, oh my god. Let's just hope that kid never gets high again.
What was he like? What was
Annoying.
He like when
Like, just.
I could imagine.
Oh my god.
Non-stop.
Oh my god. But he was like, so he didn't, Gary never really hung out anyway. Listen, he was where the ladies were. Like, straight the fuck up.
He was what?
Wherever girls were. That was his thing. And he, the kid would walk everywhere.
He needs to be honest with me. My patience for bullshit has diminished drastically over the course of this investigation.
I don't.
So, because I get a ton of people that just want to tell me half-truths, and the truth is the truth. You know?
I didn't sign up for
There's
this.
yeah, you didn't sign up for this. You didn't buy off on this in the beginning. You didn't buy off on this during it, because you didn't kill Josh, right?
No.
You didn't take part in any of the planning.
I would.
Or
so far as I know, there was no
execution,
planning. But so far as I know, there was no planning. They ran into the kid.
There's planning.
But I'm telling you,
Okay.
they ran into the kid,
Okay.
and there was no planning.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably funny to you, but I'm telling you.
And who'd you hear that from?
Who told me? Sherry mentioned it because we talked about why, because it was, said that it was because of her, and so I talked to Sherry about it. Like why, I don't remember how the conversation would go, but about why it was done, and I'm like they did this because of you, like, and she said no, like they ran into them there, like there wasn't, they didn't, type of thing. Like I believed it, I believe. I really didn't think it had anything to do with Sherry. I really, really didn't. Like really, really didn't.
It had a lot to do with it. But it also had stuff to do with Kit too. Kind of a multi-motivation murder.
I just can't see Chris planning something out.
Think other people were planning it for him?
I can't answer that. I mean, I can't see Chris doing any of this. Like I have a really hard time with this whole fucking thing, dude. Because it's surreal. Like I told you I didn't know that kid, but I know him now, and it's.
He's a good-looking kid.
I've seen pictures of him, and
there are people
who
cared about him.
People very close to me.
Yeah.
They cared about him.
Yeah.
Very close to me. Dane and Callista and
when people
like
have
those
drug addiction issues, sometimes the family has to distance themselves, especially if somebody's running amok. But that doesn't mean they don't still care about them. Just like your dad, he's probably watched you have struggles.
Thanks.
Put it lightly.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
But he still loves you.
Of course.
He's still there, just like Josh's family. They're still there. They still love him.
I know. I mean, I have friends that are
And they deserve...
very close to me. They consider him a brother, you know, the street brother, street sister, you know, but ungang related, you know. But like my friend's daughter, that's her cousin or whatever she called, you know. But she loves him. Like.
So you're friends with Chuck's daughter.
Mhm.
What did she say about this?
She's very tight-lipped. Just that her dad was sentenced and.
Sentenced for the MIW, not for this.
Hmm?
Sentenced for the MIW, not for this.
I don't know what that means.
Misconduct involving weapons.
Oh. You know, she doesn't, like I said, she's very tight, you know, just that her dad's in prison, she talks to him once a week or something. And sometimes I guess maybe you know, stuff like that, because he wouldn't talk to her about it by any means, because it's his daughter. And, I never asked her, you know, what she knows. You know what you know, like, you know, and you're taught not to question it. Like, I'm not going to ask questions to something I don't want an answer to, that I don't want to know about. And if you say you heard this or you heard that, I'm not going to, I don't want to know. Take that information and I file it away. Like,
most of the time people are curious about stuff going on.
Curious is great. Am I curious? Partially, because I can't wrap my head around it. But do I want to know? No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to know. I'd like to know that Chris didn't do it. That's what I'd like to know.
You know he did, though.
But, right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, you know it from his own mouth.
But I also know that you guys know I wasn't there. You have enough witnesses, from what I understand. You guys know I wasn't there, and I wasn't. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Except being in the apartment short time after.
I really got sworn it was like months after.
It's a short time.
I don't know why I thought it was months after. Like, I
talked to Sherry like it was a couple weeks after. And I think by that time they'd already the landlord for that thing had already seized the apartment, changed the locks, sealed it. Because they were...
Wait. When did Chris move? Chris date?
Wasn't too far after that. And my thought has always been, when I started talking to people, that's when he started to bounce. I think he actually even went down and got permission to go out of state for his because he got caught with meth.
I think he did. I think you're right. He did.
Mm-hmm.
That, I didn't know that. Okay. I still don't remember him getting arrested, but I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
He got permission to go.
Yeah. He's on pretrial release.
Yes. You're right. You're absolutely right.
For getting arrested with meth in the parking lot where the murder occurred.
I still don't remember him.
Where the murder occurred.
I still don't remember him getting arrested at all.
He might not have said anything to anybody. Who knows? He wasn't in for long.
But I do remember, once you said it, I do remember him being on pretrial services, which would make sense that he got arrested because, you know.
And you had this conversation with him before he went to Michigan, right?
Hmm?
You had this conversation with him before he went to Michigan. He was only back for a short period of time before we grabbed him.
Hmm?
He was only back in Arizona for a short period of time in December.
Yeah, and we weren't speaking when all that happened. I saw him one time. I didn't like the way he talked to me. It was weird, and I didn't like the way he spoke to me, and I just told him, fuck you, kick rocks. Stay away from me. basically. I'm just trying to remember. I really thought it was months after. So I'm trying to remember at what point I was there in relation to you guys talking to Sherry or me sitting in the car with Chris.
Sure, I understand that memories, I mean, it's 3 years ago now that the events occurred, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I understand memories are, you know, it's hard to remember stuff a couple years ago. But this is a pretty pivotal thing, a pretty big thing going on.
Right, yeah, but I don't remember,
you know,
like the timeline.
And timelines are one thing, but Sherry, Stacy,
wow.
Sorry. Stacy, you were connected with everybody involved in this. You were connected with Sherry.
All because I picked Kit up one day. That's how I met her.
With Kit. You were connected with Chris. You were connected with Sean, that you were in the apartment with. You were connected with Chuck.
All through Kit.
Kit.
And Chris, I knew Chris. But I didn't know Chris. I didn't know, it's weird. I met Kit online, actually. Facebook, somehow Facebook friends or whatever, and she had put on her, you know, you look in your news feed.
Yeah.
Something about,
you should be friends with.
No, we were somehow already friends. I think when I was in prison, because my sister was running my account, so she just accepted everyone who sent me a request. And so I was looking at the news feed, and someone was stuck. It was her and her brother, whatever the hell his name was, and their dog.
Mm-hmm.
And they were stuck at a hotel. They had been kicked out.
And you got a very soft spot for dogs.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to leave them out in the heat, you know, and I didn't know her, and that's how I met her. That's how I met her. I was the only one who came to their rescue. And I brought them something to drink and some food, and I showed up. As a matter of fact, I asked my dad, because I had my friend Dawn was staying over there, and she was taking care of a man who had like diabetes or something. They didn't have any food, so I asked my dad if I could raid the freezer. Because my mom had just passed, you know, so there was frozen stuff that my father's very picky. He likes what he likes. My mother ate what she, you know, so there was stuff in there that wasn't never going to get cooked. So I said, you know, would it be all right if I brought that and to give it to Dawn? That way she can cook stuff for Dude, you know, trying to help out. So he said, yeah, and he let me. So, and that's why I went and how I was able to help her, because it was right there. Because I think I had to be back to take my dad to the bar, which is what I did on the weekends, on Friday and Saturday. And that's how I met Kit. So I had no idea that she even knew Chris until I don't even know how he came around. I think he just came around one day, and I'm like, I know you, you know. Sherry and Chuck, I met through Kit there. And then Sean I already knew. I don't even know how he came into it. And he's just, you know, in this life, it's just everyone hangs out, like everyone know, you know.
Stacy, I understand your anxiety to say things that you know, but your memory of that is very good, and then your memory of all this stuff becomes very, very foggy.
Because, and it's not,
We're just meeting Kit, or meeting Chris. Your memory of that is very good.
Right.
I mean, those are kind of important things, but when somebody's killed in an extremely brutal way, and all the people around you are involved in it, then suddenly your memory becomes very foggy about who told you what.
I don't remember.
Stacy, that's not believable to me. To me, it appears that you're holding stuff back because you have loyalty, because that's kind of the code of the street. And I understand that, but Stacy, this is the time that you need to be completely forthcoming with me. you don't know what I know. I know you know a lot. You might know some through Chris and through other people that might have told you stuff, but you have no idea how much information on this case is crammed into my little brain. Unfortunately, it's a ton.
Yeah, very sorry for it too, because
And Stacy, you need to be completely honest with me at this point in time. I'm not here to screw people up. I'm not. But I need to know the truth.
I know.
His family needs to know the truth. And I need to know the whole truth, not just bits and pieces.
Is there any other way that you can come outside with me and I can smoke a cigarette? I'll do it. Okay,
I can get you a cigarette.
I have cigarettes. They put it in my thing.
But I need to hear everything that you know first.
I really don't know the timeline. I really don't.
Tell me what you do know, and not just bits and pieces. Stop protecting these people. But honestly, you're much more protective and loyal than they would be.
Yeah, probably. I know Chris in a different way, and I know what he did was dirtbag.
But he's still got a good side to him. So, and you try to do what's right.
But then again,
but what is right?
I thought it was loyalty to Kit. Like, this whole time I'm thinking he did it with good intention. Like, fucked up, but...
And meth from Sherry.
But...
And money from Sherry.
But I didn't know this whole time. I genuinely thought he did it.
People are always going to present their good side to other people. They're always going to do that. But Stacy, you need to tell me everything. I'll get you that cigarette afterwards.
There's really not much to tell. Really, I don't remember the timeline. I really don't. I really don't. Sherry told me bits and pieces about, about, like, what actually went down there, like, you know, some of the stuff I don't want to talk about, like the beating him or...
Tell me what she told you.
I can see this kid in my head. Just that he was beat up. I thought they ran into him at somebody's house or something, is what I was told. I don't know, by Kit, maybe? I think Kit. That it wasn't planned, that's why I didn't think it was planned. And that they ran into him somewhere, and then he, like, ran, Josh? He, like, ran away or something? Or he came to the apartment or something like that. He went to someone's apartment, and he thought it was cool. Everything was cool. And then kind of sketched out, I think, and, like, ran somewhere. And I don't know how he got back, but I don't think it was Lori's apartment. I think maybe he was taken to there. Maybe. I want to...
Who did you hear that from?
Sherry. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Kit.
Okay.
Kit. And, like, I really put this all in the back of my head.
Let it out for one more time, and then you can put it in the back of your head forever.
I don't know how he got over to Lori's. I have no idea. But like I said, I think he was taken there. And then like this whole time I'm thinking it was because he hurt Kid. And I guess they beat him up. I know he couldn't leave. I know there's like a lot of people there or something. At Lori's, I guess. Something at the bottom of his feet. Like, I don't, like, peel or something, maybe. Like,
Okay.
And then shot him up with dope, I guess, or I'm assuming dope. I guess the kid was a trooper because it was a trooper. And,
he could handle his dope.
I guess so, man, I guess so. No, I just mean in general, the kid was a fucking trooper. Like, he just held on, I guess.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
I wish he wasn't. Like,
yeah, it would have been more humane.
Yeah. And then, I think he called Chuck for help.
Who called Chuck for help?
Chris. Or, I'm assuming. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I believe. And then, I guess Chuck went there. I mean, that's...
And who did you hear about Chuck going there? Who did you hear that from?
Share your kid.
Okay.
I don't know. Share your kid, maybe Chris.
Sherry, Kit, or Chris? Did Chuck
It's
ever
probably all, but no, I really never have ever really spoken to Chuck. It's probably a collaboration of all three of them, and all three of them, like.
all three of them saying different parts? Because
right, like, yeah, like.
Of the story. So they've all three talked to you about this.
Again, not in complete depth because I don't want to know.
But they all three have told you different bits and pieces.
Well, Sherry's is always hearsay, if you will.
Sherry, she's a pain to talk to.
I really didn't think she had anything to do with it.
She did.
That was part of the reason I wouldn't talk to you last time. Because I didn't know if I could help her, but I didn't want to go against Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to talk to you because I didn't want to see Sherry go down for something she didn't do. That is the fucking reason I wouldn't talk to you.
And
like, I'm so stupid.
And as far as, like, Sherry not going there, I completely agree with that, you know? But as far as...
I really didn't, because I don't know what he got from her or how much. Like I said, I think I might have been in prison when that happened, or it was before I knew her, but that, you know, that happened to her. And that sucks. Like, that's crappy, but...
And think about it.
Oh, fucking well, like...
Sherry's doing dope. She's the one with the keys to the dope bag. And both Kit and Chris are dope fiends. So, of course, they're going to do what makes Sherry happy. They're definitely not going to go against her.
I don't know that I really see her like that. Like, I don't know. You know, but I mean, at that time, like I said, I only hung out on weekends.
Okay.
I was home all week with my dad.
Because you were sober then, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't until after that
Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
I was at Chris's apartment. And,
Chris and Mary's apartment?
Mother's Day weekend. Whatever I don't even know what Mother's Day is. I just remember it's Mother's Day weekend. And I had started wanting to get high, but I wouldn't do it. And I remember I was there. I went to go pick Chris up. And, I just remember saying, God, Chris, I really want to get high. And he fucking handed me a bong. And he says, so fucking get high. And shut up already. And I did.
High on what, weed?
Meth. No.
Meth?
Meth.
So they handed you a meth pipe.
Yeah. And he said, so fucking get high and shut up. And I did. And I was high all weekend. That was the hamburger soup weekend.
Hamburger soup?
Sherry makes this bomb-ass fucking hamburger soup. Oh my God, it's so good. It was the only thing I could eat all weekend. That and a frappe, which Chris stole from me. and we hung out all weekend. Like, it was the first time I got high since I've been out of prison. And then I kind of fell back again because I'm like, whoa, I got high. Like, Mother's Day weekend. She would be so proud.
Really wish you could have stayed sober.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, just for you, for no other reason. Because right now, life is not good for you, Stacy. Your health looks like it's not doing too well, and
the guy I'm seeing is sober. He's amazing. He's really amazing. Like, he's really amazing. And we've been talking about getting into a halfway house.
getting to rehab, getting some treatment. I think we talked about this last time.
I've been talking to Lance about it. Like,
so basically, Sherry, Kit, and Chris all told you different bits and pieces of this.
pretty much all the same stuff.
All the same stuff. So you can't really tell who told you what.
I mean, they all said the same thing. I mean,
Okay.
they all said the same thing. That was the story,
Okay.
you know. And that was the story, so that was what they said, you know. That's what, when I was in the car with Chris, that's
what he told you? Told you a story about getting Josh over to the apartment, beating him, and did he tell you about calling Chuck?
yeah, I think so.
So you think it was Chris that told you that? But if it wasn't Chris, it had to be either Sherry or Kit.
That's who, I mean.
And he was only supposed to go there to help clean up, correct? Or was he doing any more?
No, my understanding is that's what he was there for.
To clean up. Now's the time, Sherry's
You know what? We're not cool.
I'm sorry.
Man.
It's an S and an S, and I...
That's, no.
Sorry, Stacy. Is there anything else? Anything else about this whole thing? Anything else that you haven't told me? Now's the time to tell me. You've gotten all that stuff off of your chest. And to a degree, this is liberating. Because now it's...
Oh, don't patronize me. Don't, please, don't. Because I'm mad enough that I have to even be in this situation. Because and I know you know I have nothing to do with it, and you're playing on that. Because I know you know I have nothing to do with it. And you're playing on that because it's your job.
Well,
and that's fine. Like, I understand. You need to get what you need to get. Like, I get it.
And the truth of the matter is, during this event, there was multiple people in and out of that apartment. So there's multiple people involved, either in the actual commission of the act, conspiracy to commit, or hindering prosecution by not saying stuff. So yeah, there's multiple different paths that you could be on in relation to this investigation that could cause you to be there. Your DNA to be there.
Right.
Okay.
But you know.
It was on a soda can.
Okay.
So,
but you know I wasn't there. You know I didn't hurt that boy.
I would like to believe that.
You know that. I know you do. I know you do.
Okay.
I really hope you know you. I would not. Man.
And there were some people that were just watching them too. When they took a meth break or a break to go get meth.
I wouldn't for 1 second.
So you didn't do that. You didn't watch over him because that's.
No, I was at my dad's.
Okay. Because that's part conspiracy to commit kidnapping.
He called me from my dad's. From there, he called me. That's how I know.
Who called you?
Chris.
And what phone did he call you on?
Mine.
Yeah, but what phone was he using?
Oh God. Fuck, I don't. Really. I barely know my boyfriends. I know the only numbers I know by heart are my boyfriends and my dad's.
Chris started using Josh's phone after they
No.
No. It wasn't a phone that Josh had for very long.
I didn't know Josh, but I could. No, I'm pretty sure it came up Chris's number. I'm telling you, you'd have to ping it, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was Chris's number that came up. On my phone.
Okay. And how do you know he was there when he called you?
He didn't say where he was. He made a joke. He made a joke. He asked me to come out. Like, what are you doing tonight? Come out. I said, I can't. I'm home. It was during the week, I believe, because like I said, I'm home with my dad.
Mhm.
I make his dinner every night, and then on the weekends I don't actually get out until usually after 5 or 6, because I take my dad to the bar, and I pick him up from the bar, so there's no time in between all the way out in Waddell. So,
Mhm.
But he called and I don't remember his but something about would I come out, and I said no, I can't. I feel like there's something wrong with the connection on the phone. Like, he had to hang up and then call me back. Like, it was breaky.
It was a bad connection.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I don't remember the exact word. Like, what the hell were you doing? What's going on over there? And he said something about I'm trying to remember his like I don't think these were more exact. Like, I have a hostage. Like, it wasn't his exact words, but and I'm like, what? Who? And he didn't say. He says, you're not gonna come out, and don't worry about it.
Okay. So he called you and said something like he had a hostage.
Like a
Not exactly that, but something.
Like a surprise adoption. Like a
surprise adoption.
It's okay. So Facebook. There's this thing that says some call it rape. I call it snuggle with a struggle, which isn't funny, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And then there's another one for like a kidnap. I don't call it kidnapping. I call it a surprise adoption.
Okay.
So I think they're not politically correct, but they're funny. But in that so that's, I'm using that as an example. Like, it wasn't
exactly, but it was something.
Like, it wasn't the word hostage, but it was surprise adoption, but not.
Okay.
Is that, I don't know the word I'm talking about.
So maybe something off color or humorous.
Yeah, like
that described.
But I knew, yeah.
But you knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. But
and you're like, what? You have a hostage?
Like I'm like, what do you mean? Who? What? And he was just like, oh, forget it. You don't want to come out, so you don't. Basically, you don't need to know. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? He didn't seem that serious about it. Like,
he was lighthearted about it?
Yeah, like, I don't know that at the time. I don't want to say that I didn't think he was serious, but I didn't think it was serious. If that does that make maybe someone had done something or stolen something, and you smack around a little bit and they left, but not
kidnapping, murder.
No, like no.
Maybe kidnapping and get your shit back.
Not even, but I didn't.
Or just hold on to somebody and get your
right,
shit
like
back.
it wasn't like a kid. It wasn't like that. I didn't even take him seriously because he was very light about it, like very like. And like, why would you call me?
He's got a pretty good sense of humor, though. He likes to be funny, right? Or his version of funny.
Like, why would you call me? Why would you do that? So I didn't think it was anything like serious. Like, it didn't even cross my mind because why would it cross my mind?
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Is there anything else, Stacy?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, not that I can think of.
Take a minute, because now is the time and place. Think about if there's anything else in reference to this whole mess. Do you need anything else besides water?
I just need a cigarette really bad. I haven't smoked one all day since I woke up.
Oh, so you didn't even get one when you woke up? After we're done here, I'll check. There's a lady that sometimes I can bum cigarettes from.
I have a
She's here.
cigarette in my property.
Oh, you do?
The the officer brought them for me.
Okay. Well, then when we're done, I'll go out with you guys and I'll facilitate you being able to smoke that.
Thank you very much.
But think about that.
I mean, I can't.
Anything else? Now's the time.
Okay, obviously you have something in mind, so just throw at me. I mean, I'm just.
Don't do that. That's part of the. That's.
I know, but like, I just want to get this over with. I don't even want to be doing this to begin with.
It's kind of like the checks and balances. I keep that in reserve. I don't show my cards that way, or very little. I've actually talked to you about more stuff than I normally do, but it's because it's so. The investigation's so old and we're so far through it that a lot of the stuff people like Chris, Sherry, and Kit have already gotten a whole shit ton of stuff for discovery. And just incidentally, since Sherry and Kit are adjudicated, they're not going to get any discovery further. So this won't get back to me. It's not for me.
I know, Chris.
I'll be back.
Thank you.